that had to be some rough shit.
You see anybody look like me in there?
Not a one.
Okay. All right. I'll just check.
Yeah, the guys that didn't win. There's a couple of them with it.
There's Marty.
You probably don't even have time to watch TV, do you?
No, I don't even. I mean, I don't even know like what's on right now that I watch. Like I don't even watch nothing but Ultimate Fighter or Unleashed, and you know what I mean. But that's only once a quarter.
Are you looking forward to Ultimate Fighter this year?
Yeah,
you know
I am. I mean, just because. No.
Well, he's a
not this
man.
year.
Yeah, I mean,
not this year. But I'm looking forward to the fight at the end.
I imagine,
you know what I mean? Just because of Brock.
You're probably more interested in heavyweight division, and because that's your shit, right?
Right. And I think I don't know.
So, what are your thoughts on Fedor getting his ass whooped?
I don't know what happened to him, man. Like the thing is, Fedor's walking around like 220. The guy's coming. What do you call it? Bigfoot's coming down to like. Come back in the cage like what was that, 285?
Looked in fucking shape though. I talked about here. I think there
first time in a long time.
I think there should be a cruiserweight division because the difference between 205 and
265,
220, maybe 230, something around there just happening, man. Bigfoot looked fucking great, and Fedor, man, I think people are just figuring out he's gonna go out there and try to throw that bomb, and he's a counter fighter.
And he hit him though. He hit him with the bomb.
I was so surprised because Mike Kyle.
He's just like, but he's got that big weird chin, you know.
That tells me how hard a hitter Mike Kyle is because Mike Kyle knocked his ass down. Or was it Kyle or Powell?
No, Mike Kyle.
Knocked his ass down with one shot, and Fedor didn't knock him down.
Yeah.
That shows me how hard Mike Kyle can hit.
Mike Kyle's a monster too, though.
Because I just thought Fedor was going to knock his ass out.
How old is Fedor now? How was he getting to be?
35, 6, something like
he's
that.
Not that he's you know what? I think he was just ahead of the curve for so long.
Yeah.
And now the curve's catching up. It's not that he's any less of a fighter than he's ever been.
Heavyweights
he was
just
always ahead of the curve for so long. He was such a not 3-dimensional, but he was a 4 or 5-dimensional fighter.
Yeah.
And now, like you said, people are catching up to him.
Oh yeah.
Why
heavyweights aren't.
Why he's starting to slow down? Yeah.
Right. Heavyweights aren't going to be the 6'9", 290-pound cats anymore. It's going to be the 240-pound, 6-foot dudes.
Yeah.
We got lightning quick hands, like JDS and Cain
Velasquez,
all them dudes.
Kane is a bad bitch.
Yeah.
He's a bad bitch.
They say he hit harder than Foreman.
Let me tell you something. No, man, Kane, they said his resting heart rate is like 42, and he weighs 240 pounds.
Wow. He's a monster.
Man. Yeah, you know what I mean? And he'll fight you for 40 days straight.
Yeah, and his cardio's out the fucking roof.
They said Verdum trains, Bobby Lashley was telling me this, Verdum trains, he gets on his back, he gets a guy on each limb. He's got 4 guys on top of him. 1 on each leg, 1 on each arm, and he fucking fights till he gets up.
Dang.
That's what I'm saying.
Just imagine when he's fighting.
Bobby Lashley has a fight coming up. He told me this in Japan, and I couldn't release it, but now it's come out. So Bobby's got a fight coming out. I'm looking forward to seeing him.
Oh yeah,
MFC. Yeah. No, he's fighting in Titan out in Missouri.
That'd be great, man.
No, Kansas City. Well, no, it is Missouri.
Yeah.
They're getting all the UFC the UFC cutoffs and. Well, Lashley just left. He just left.
Strike Force. I think he just wants to do what he wants to do, man. You know, he don't want to be tied down. Because we wrestle in Japan a lot. We do pro wrestling. He's still with us.
Does he?
Kimbo Slice was supposed to do a show over there, and he fucking backed out. And Bob Sapp took his place against a sumo champion over there, and it was entertaining. You know, fucking Bob's still a star, man. He's a mega star.
How can you not be a star? I guarantee he can walk into any
He's an entertaining guy, man. Just like talking to him. You know,
is he a nice dude though?
No, he's super nice, man.
You just want to be caught in the corner with that dude. Though.
He's a
because he has no technique. He's just gonna bash you until you.
Yeah, he can't throw. He can't throw. Like if he ever learned how to throw a punch, like with his body.
No, with his hips.
And lead.
It'd be game over.
Yeah, he knocked guys fucking head.
Let me ask you one more question about you coming up to pro. What's the big fucking difference? I mean, did you see a big difference when you came to pro from amateur and this?
Yeah, I mean it's. When you fight as the amateur, you know it's like, okay, I know that this guy can't throw a knee. I know he can't kick me in the head. I know he can't elbow me if it goes to the ground.
Yeah.
You know, and we're not getting paid.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Now you reverse that into pro in the pro ranks. You're getting paid. I can hit you with a knee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so forth and so on.
Yeah.
And
different ball.
I think the whole pay thing is what gets me. You know?
Motivation.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not taking half the money. You know what I'm saying? You're not taking half the money out of my hands, out of my pocket, out of my family's mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to F me up to get that.
So you're thinking you're fighting for the family when you're in there, then, right?
Right. No, exactly.
Is that your mental state when you get in out fighting for the family?
It is, until you get popped and you're just like, uh-oh.
I'm fighting for me.
Yeah, fight for you. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
This motherfucker.
I love you, baby. I know you're watching.
Yeah.
I love you. He's about to kill my ass, though.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get your hand raised and they pay you in the back, then it's all love. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I mean, there's certain things you always say. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try that. Then you get in there and you got people screaming at you. Got your best friends from high school and college standing over here, and your wife, and
Can you hear that? I tell you, like from experience though. I did 7 years as an amateur wrestler, and it was, and that was different than my pro career. My pro career, I'm trained to listen to people.
Right.
When I was an amateur, man, I couldn't hear nothing. I could actually single my coach's voice out of everything.
Yeah.
Wrestling
helped me with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because my senior year, we went up to North Dakota, and it was a junior national tournament. It was like 10,000 people there, and after I won my All-American match, like, all I heard was my coach, and there's all these people screaming. It was like, you know what it's like when everybody's screaming, clapping, it's deafening, and it's in your chest. Yeah. I heard, good job, you know what I'm saying? You're like, how do I hear that? You know what I mean?
It's it's fucking weird, man. Out of so many people, you're trained to listen to one voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And everything else is just like waves of an ocean. You can't really pinpoint one thing.
I'll tell you the weirdest thing, like when you get knocked out. I was knocked out in the ring a couple of times, and I get up, and the referee says, you all right? And I said, what state am I in?
He said unconsciousness?
Yeah. And I said that 3 or 4 times, and the motherfucker wouldn't answer me. And I walk in the back and was doing that fight for sight down in Morehead City with Tommy Dramer was on the card, C-Dub, everybody was down there. I walk in the back, didn't even wrestle Tommy, I wrestled Chili Willie. And I walked in the back, and I looked at Tommy and said, hey, brother, sorry about that spot. And he goes, Marty, sit down, man. You didn't wrestle me. And I was just fucked up. I don't know where I was at.
He was like, we're in the bathroom. Get your hand off me.
I said, yeah. That's my penis. But I said, how did I get here? He said, you rode with those guys. I said, really? And I could not get my head wrapped around where I was at while I was there. Did that WWE one time, wrestled Yokozuna and Crush. Come out in the ring, and Matt will tell you this. He laughs his ass off. He said, you come to the back, you got to look at me and go, Matt, what are you doing here? And he said, we're wrestling, Marty. He said, where we at, in Fayetteville? No, we're in fucking Ohio. And he said, I slapped my man, Jesus Christ. What's his name?
You slapped Jesus Christ?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I did.
Let me put my cross up. I don't want to hear that.
No, I didn't slap Jesus.
You said I slapped my man Jesus Christ. The way you just
That's word for word.
I forget who I smacked on the back, but I said, how you doing, buddy? And Matt said, Marty, sit down, man. I was just out of it, dude. And it's just a weird feeling because I could see the crowd then, and they were saying shit, and I couldn't hear nothing. I was just looking at them. I was going, damn, that's weird. I can't hear nothing. But I was gone.
No, when I had my first loss, like everything, I was TKO'd in Virginia.
Yeah.
And after that, like the ref, you remember everything. When you win, you don't remember. For me, like when I win, I don't remember jack because we go out, I won again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like here, in Virginia, when I lost, like I remember every single thing. I look over at my buddies and they're all like, oh, the crowd's like, what happened? I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm like, why am I remembering this? You know what I'm saying? I wish you would have put me out.
Yeah,
but
I was like that, like in amateur too. I couldn't remember any of the hundreds of guys I beat. But the couple of guys that whooped my ass, I remember them motherfuckers. First name, last name.
And he won't fight me again.
Hey,
that dude will not fight me again.
That's the way to do it, man. Get a win. Oh. Hey, I'm undefeated against The Rock. I don't want a rematch.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
I'm undefeated against The Rock.
I think he came back for you. You saw that, right?
No, I ain't getting shit. I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't need no rematch. I'm undefeated against The Rock.
I'm gonna text him tonight and tell him
Tell
his ass.
Give him the address.
What was I going to tell you? Oh, I was in a tough man one time years ago, and that's when you could kick and punch. You could do both. And I was fighting this dude
in the 70s.
And in the 70s, man, back when I was 30.
Wow.
And my man would go to kick me, and I go to block the kick, and he'd punch me in the face, and he'd go to punch me, and I blocked that, and he'd kick me, and he was fucking eating me up, man. Second round, my cousin runs up to the ring and goes, Marty, why can't you beat this motherfucker? And I go, yeah, I'm gonna beat him. I go out there and
false hope.
First thing I did, I went out there and I squared off to him. My man kicked me with a Jean-Claude Van Damme, kicked me like this, and brought my foot back like this and said, bam, twice.
That's Mortal Kombat shit.
And his name was Chris Taylor from Apex. I'll never forget it. But the last time I fell, he knocked me down 3 times, and I just kept getting up. He goes, man, stay down. I said, man, just do what you got to do. I got people here. He goes, let's just dance. We danced for about 10 seconds. He didn't hit me no more. But he pointed at Dale Fry when he done me, and Dale jumped up like this. And Dale didn't really know me then, but Dale told me later, he said, man, that dude was a kickboxer. He should have never been in that fight. He said, man, he was...
I've been to a couple of tough men. So
Dale.
There was like a professional fucker that shouldn't have been in the fight.
Yeah, my man.
Sean O'Hare used to do that because Sean O'Hare was a badass.
Yeah.
And he would go to these tough men, supposed to be some amateur shit, go in there and just fuck them right up.
Everybody's ass.
Yeah, tear their ass up.
Because you never know. I mean, could you look at... Like you said, you look at Dale...
Yeah, you
and
never know. World class.
I'm waiting for one of these fighters to be like, I wasn't out. What's your problem? Waiting for him to axe kick you.
Yeah, Dale's got the quickest hands I've ever seen. He's 52 right now, and he's still quick as shit, man.
I mean, you never lose that, man.
He used to try to teach me how to box, and I'd throw a punch or something. He'd go, and I'm like, how are you getting me that quick? He said, man, you ain't getting your hands back quick enough.
I'm going to tell you what I had to do, man. If you know wrestling tournaments, you do like during off season from high school or college, you can go to like they have all these tournaments. And the open tournaments, and freestyle Greco-Roman. Like if you're under 21, it's going by age group. But once you're over 21, it's just open.
Cadets and juniors, yeah.
Yeah, it's just fucking whatever. And sometimes you go there and there's a bunch of assholes that can't do nothing. And you just maul through them. And then for whatever reason, sometimes the national team will show up.
Oh hell.
So here in Wilson, North Carolina, one time, there's a bunch of assholes that show up, and I'm just mauling through these motherfuckers. And the guy in the finals. He got hurt in the semis, and he had to like tap out. He couldn't make it.
And Brock Lesnar walked out.
No, so like one of the guys that's hosting the tournament goes, "Hey, well, you just want to have a, like an exhibition match?" And he says that like in front of everybody. So I'm like,
why?
Motherfucker, I done been wrestling all day. Like he ain't done shit.
And people don't understand wrestling tournaments.
But it's like he calls me out, and I'm like, motherfucker's name was George Bancroft. I hope you're watching. He was an alternate on the Olympic team back in the day.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm fresh out of fucking high school.
Yeah.
He's an alternate on the Olympic
team. By your ankle.
And he fucking calls me out, but it's Greco, so you can't touch legs and all that shit. And I'm in there, and I have no idea who he is, but I could tell by his demeanor he's a badass.
Yeah.
But he's a 45, whatever.
Because he looked you like that.
Because he came out with his national.
He's like, he pours his fucking shorts up to his fucking tears and like, yeah, let's do this shit. Yeah. And I'm in there and I fuck a snake under his elbow and grab his bicep and I'm like,
you did a front flip.
I said, I'm about to arm drag the fuck out of this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I fucking rear back and I go to whip it. He just snakes that shit right out. I land right on my face. And instead of jumping on me and getting the points, he just backs up and goes,
oh no. And
I stayed on the ground and just looked at this motherfucker. And Big Mike was there. And I look over to him and go, this motherfucker here. And I just stand up and just took the ass whooping.
Yeah.
Alternate on the Olympic team. I'm fresh out of high school.
It's a whole different level, though.
Damn, that's funny, boy. I can see
this motherfucker here.
This motherfucker.
Hey, man, just whoop my ass. Don't fucking drag it out.
My boy Donnie said that to me on Facebook today after that show.
But you would drag it out, though. Don't even act like you never drug it on some punk.
I drug it out a couple times, man. But
if you're a good wrestler, you know damn well you get that.
I already had a couple matches that day. This motherfucker's a coach.
Yeah, he come awesome.
I think he was hot because I fucked one of his boys up. Is what happened.
Right.
Yeah, he wanted to show you what's up. Ain't that something?
That's just an ass whooping. That's an ass whooping I'm gonna have to take.
There you go. Oh well.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be the first one to whoop my ass up.
No, I mean,
don't act like the Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Hey,
man, fuck it.
All right.
What's the one place you visited outside the U.S. that you would live if you could? From Demarius Velasco.
Man, the only place I've been is I did my college in New York, and so
in New York.
No, but I went to school in New York, but we went to Canada. I don't want to live there. That's the only place I've been. Outside of, Hawaii. Okay. Hawaii is America. America's
the final
Vancouver, Canada. That's the spot.
No,
you would go to Vancouver. I would go to Tokyo.
I go back to Hawaii, but it's still America, though. So
yeah, Hawaii's nice.
Is there any movie you're looking forward to? I just saw The Right, man, with fucking Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
Was that some crazy?
He's a creepy motherfucker.
I'll tell you the movie I'm looking forward to is Fast and Furious 5.
That's because you gay.
Okay, thank you.
He just wants to see Vin Diesel.
By the way,
you're not a scientist, but you love to experiment. You have way too many experiments going on.
I party with Vin Diesel, man.
Yeah,
He's
naked
gay
in a
motherfucker.
jacuzzi.